Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to Jagged Alliance 3. As today, after a diverse array of distractions, we finally set our sights back on what we were originally hired to do. Well, sort of. I mean, we're supposed to be rescuing the president, but then Corazon Santiago tried to fire us after we found out she was working with the Major. So, now we're dealing with that. And I suppose we also have to deal with this. We still have some guards between us and the nearest exit. So we'll punch our way through 11U, and then see what surfaces. Plus, we've got a number of level ups in the queue, so let's go ahead and jam through that real quick. And after giving it some thought, I think we're really just going to keep this simple. Ice is mobile CQC, so we're just going to start building him up the strength track. After that, we've got Meltdown, and, I've been saving her perk point for collateral damage. But it's just not that big a deal now that they've nerfed machine guns, so we'll just grab Flanker instead. That plays well with her pistols. As for Rhett, he is very much not a CQC character. So, given how relatively fragile he is, I think we'll invest in lightning reflexes. For Scully, we'll just start working him up the melee track. Starting with the basics, hit and run. We'll spill him over into strength from there. And Kalina, who unfortunately still does not qualify for much. At least not much that would actually help her as a sniper, so I guess we'll just grab Opportunistic Killer. And that's it for level ups. Though we do have one more errand to run before we get completely derailed.
Did you learn anything about my father?
Kind of, but we'll get back to you on that.
Oh, nice. What have you found?
Well, how would you like a cursed green diamond that everyone seems to want to kill each other over?
Wow, is this... Can it be? I need to double check, but I'm pretty sure this can be no other but the long-lost pride of the Ajani. It is a priceless jewel, but it is also much more than that. It is an important piece of my country's history. I cannot thank you enough for this donation.
You're welcome. Happy to help.
Find my father before it's too late.
Okay, well, I was hoping for something slightly more substantial, but on the bright side, we now have 10 free allotments of militia we can dispatch. Though that apparently is only for rookie militia. We still have to train them up manually after. That said, let's have Charlie and Delta make their exit. Oh, goodness. Well, this will be quick. Just as well, I suppose. We've spent enough time on training. I think we're ready for the main event.
I'm used to the open prairie, partner. This place make me sweaty. It will not look good on the camera.
Careful, this mouse bites.
This will surprise them.
And other guys oblivious, so We'll punch their ticket before they even know it hit them.
I'm good at making people ignore me. Good chance at a sneak attack here. Not a problem for a mouse. Quiet as a church mouse. I'm good at being overlooked.
Sector clear.
Careful, this mouse bites. Mouse here!
Let's grab our loot and be on our way.
Scully here.
Hauling ass.
Oh, wait. Yes, yeah.
All right.
Makes sense they'd have those alarmed, considering that's
Sure, we'll get there.
a potential entry point.
Presently in attendance. I'm pretty sure I disarmed it, but you should have someone else test it and see. Live wire here.
We all go now.
It's not technically stealing if no one is around to call it that.
Michael here.
So long, Ubon. We'll, see you again when it's time to inevitably infiltrate Fort Brigand. Oh, that's where it comes up. Interesting.
We're on our way.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. This did feel like a very weirdly well-fortified but ultimately useless location the first time we passed through. Anyway, not much else holding us back at this point. We're in good shape. Let me just check a few things and then we'll head upriver. Smoke is raising over the refugee camp. Something isn't right. What? No, I'm sure it's fine. It's not like we're setting ourselves up for a sudden but inevitable betrayal. See, it's fine. Everyone's fine. Okay, it's not fine. We are getting double-crossed faux show. Oh man, this is a bummer. Seeing a lot of blast craters out here. Oh, I wonder if Corazon got killed. Maybe faux show is betraying both of us. He's definitely a bad guy. I mean, you've all seen his face.
Not a problem.
There are no visible wounds, but that person seems to have died a painful death. Oh no.
Erosive lesion of the upper dermis, blisters, irregular darkening of the skin, brown-red lesions of the eyes, symptoms of convulsions and cardiac arrest. The cause of death is a chemical agent, most probably some form of mustard gas.
Yeah, we're talking war crimes here.
We all go now.
We're getting framed for a war crime.
Look, I can't be sure, but that might be something interesting, right?
Fragments of a mortar shell. A chemical shell that contained a deadly chemical agent. The refugee camp was bombarded with mustard gas.
Come on.
An explanation is due.
Cool.
Is it, Larry? Some workers from the refugee camp will appear as miners at Diamond Red. Oh, good. I mean, I feel like this might not be the best time for it, but, you know what? I guess the survivors do need somewhere to go, so...
All right.
Yeah, what she said.
You the mechs? Talk to Le Colonel.
It's not not technically stealing if no one is around to call it that.
And they are definitely looting this place. Fosho and his men did this. They gassed the camp. They're looting the corpses. Oh, which does beg the question of whether this was bait for us to help with the frame job. But, you know, I've already taken it, so,
Yes?
no journal update, so... Yeah, I'm clearly overthinking it.
Le Colonel said that these people have been plotting a coup. They got what they deserved.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah, okay.
So these guys did it, but
Sure.
Fosho lied to them to get them to do it.
We're going,
Halt!
right?
Who are you? Ah, les mercenaires. Report to Le Colonel.
Okay.
Really not loving this setup.
Mouse here.
Let's scatter.
Ready when you are. Okay.
Keeping it real. You got it, killer. What's up with this thing?
Oh, is that the... Yeah, that's the shaman. Man.
MD present. Sure.
Meltdown here.
Ready. Affirmative.
Livewire here. All right, I'm going.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we have angles down these slopes.
All walking. Ready when you are. Alright.
Hello! Your decisiveness is inspiring. Center yourself. Breathe. Let the negative energy flow away from you.
What?
Unexploded chemical shell. Possibly very volatile. There's a sticker on it. Tixa ink. There is a mix of mustard gas and some other chemical agent in the casing. Cautiously separating them from the detonator disables the weapon. +1 med. Okay. For some reason, the shaman has been shot, while everyone else was gassed to death.
Hello there. Let me check this. Easy. This is the formula of mustard gas.
Probably because of the unexploded shell, the shaman survived the gas attack, only to be shot later. It seems that before he died, with a last effort, he scribbled a chemical formula in his own blood. C4H8Cl2S. Which I guess he would be familiar with, since he was a former member of the Grand Chien Death Squads. Still nervous about our positioning, but I'm not seeing a ton of options here. Not with the dust storm running. Let's get our kernel of truth.
Ah, here are the colorful mercenaires again. It is nice to see that you know how to obey when your master pulls your leash. As a commander of Grand Chien's military forces in the Adjani region, it is my responsibility to deal with the war atrocities that took place here.
Yeah, what the hell happened here? These people were fine last time we passed through.
Hundreds of innocent refugees and other civilians have been killed by a chemical weapon.
My God! So many bodies!
This violent craven attack on the people of Grand Chien is to be considered a war crime because it was committed by an unsanctioned paramilitary group.
And Corazon Santiago, we were supposed to meet her here. Was she here when this happened?
She won't be coming, but she sends you her regards.
Right.
That's a bit odd, mate. When a woman says she needs to meet me to explain something, she's usually waiting with a baseball bat in one hand and divorce papers in the other.
TMI, Scully. Yeah, let's cut to the chase here. I think it's pretty obvious we know exactly who really did this.
You are very observant. Unfortunately for you, this doesn't matter because I already know that. You did this. You and your merc friends attacked diamond mines that are the property of the Republic of Grand Chien.
You got the wrong cowboys, partner.
Then you used slave labor to operate them. And when the local population rebelled against you, you killed innocent civilians in a show of force. And now you have the audacity to return to the scene of the crime.
No, I feel like I'd remember if we had done that. Your president was kidnapped by ninjas. We're just the bad enough dudes who were hired to rescue him.
La Fontaine is a fool. He thought he could run a government in which the fox and the chicken can work together in harmony. It was only a matter of time before he paid for his childish idealism.
Hey man, don't blame the victim. That's not cool.
The Major's little kidnapping actually saved Alphonse's life for a while. But it doesn't really matter. The coup was already in motion. All we needed was some time and money.
Yeah, there's no way people buy this. We've personally liberated 2/3 of this region. We've helped a lot of people. Our reputation is sky high.
You think? Let's examine the facts. You are foreign mercenaire, paid by Adonis, a foreign corporation, to capture our diamond mines. One of those, Diamond Red, was guarded by Grand Chien troops when some of your people attacked it.
But Chimaranga told us it was held by the Legion. How could we know?
I know perfectly well that it was done by the people from Merc. But the general public doesn't care about such nuances. You will take the blame for it, as well as this massacre, and I will have the perfect reason to intervene and restore order.
So Corazone's behind all this. First with the Legion, then with Merc and AIM. And what, you just work for her?
Not for, but with. She is useful. For now. There is much that can be achieved with my soldiers and her money.
And what about the Major? Is he part of your team too, or just another scapegoat?
No. His legion is a collection of criminals, able to terrorize citizens of the Ajani, but not much more. I'm surprised you haven't finished them off by now. Apparently, you're far less capable than I presumed. And I presumed very little.
The Major is evil! Don't you care about that sort of thing?
We wanted to use the Major as a scapegoat, but too many people believe his patriotic babble. You, however, a group of corporate-sponsored mercenaires, are the very symbol of foreign oppression. You fit marvelously.
You almost a good movie villain. Just need to work on being scary. You're more like sad, the kind of boring villain who talk too much.
Thanks, Tex. That's why we keep you around. But look, yeah, Colonel, so all that stuff you said could certainly happen. Or, you know, we could just shoot you in the face since you were stupid enough to turn up here in person. Which do you think is more likely to happen?
Negative. Someone else will pay the bill. As for you, you have been bought and sold already. You have been useful pawns. But like all good pawns, you will be sacrificed.
While I choose to believe he did not mean that in a literal way, it may be prudent to start thinking of exit strategies.
Chers soldiers, at attention! Les mercenaires have committed war crimes against our country. I proclaim them to be enemies of the state.
Oh, okay. Well, we are doing this. Guy thinks he's an end boss, but he's really just a speed bump. Let's do this.
Lieutenant, take command of the squad and shoot them. I'll have your report when it's done.
Sir, yes, sir.
Wait, no. Oh, come on. We have no reason to let him just walk away.
They are everywhere. I need to reposition.
Really?
Looks like an asshole parade out here. Time to plug 'em.
Corazon Santiago and Colonel Fauchot organized a coup against President LaFontaine and intend to blame Merc and aim for war crimes. Yeah, I picked that up. I mean, I guess to be absolutely fair, this is very much a trope of 80s and 90s action flicks.
Oof, too many bad guys around.
Anyway, let's wipe the field, shall we?
Stressful, but I'll do it.
I don't know, I suppose I'm just a little conflicted, you know?
I am wounded.
On the one hand, it is always annoying to watch an enemy cutscene their way to safety.
That one's for mimes everywhere.
Though I will say it's less annoying at least than Siegfried just turning on God mode back in Landsbach. But at the same time, it is very much part of the genre that Jagged Alliance is supposed to be an homage to. And honestly, it's not even really just limited to 80s and 90s flicks. There are new movies that still do it.
That was so cool! I wish I could shoot like that. I'm packing steel, you feel me?
Like John Wick, I just watched that the other day.
Great job. That looked super professional and everything.
So yeah, can't really be too annoyed, I suppose.
Come strong or you don't come at all.
Nice, buddy. Maybe watch the phrasing.
Alright.
My goodness.
I like what I see here.
Oh boy.
I'm in trouble.
Get Roger, you knob.
Oh, one other thing that caught my eye during that sequence, the lieutenant. Our first female bad guy on the battlefield.
Ready to, do stuff.
Though, sadly, her part got cut pretty quick.
Pretty good odds, I think.
Then again, I suppose we've now queued Corazon Santiago up as our big bad.
This one will fall before me.
Very much filling in for the Queen Deirdrana sort of role from Jagged Alliance 2.
This will be pie.
Meltdown here.
One sec, let me wrap this up real quick.
Damn, I hope there's a lot of blood.
That's taking the fight straight to him.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
You see the arc on that blood splash?
Your confidence makes me feel confident.
I'm in trouble.
Hey man, run on.
Ah, right.
Galina here. I have the villain in my sights.
Nice.
Good, little Kalina. You are strong.
Thermal scope.
Yes, partner? Like a shooting koi in pond.
And done.
There's a cowboy ready.
Poor guys never stood a chance.
when you are.
Also very genre appropriate. Pay respects.
This place has a rich aura of contained power and ancient menace.
Mouse here.
Yeah, rest in peace.
On our way.
Shaman whose name I forget. Ah. And here we're seeing clear signs of how these guys got paid. I am curious if there's something we can do to, like, I mean, they're dead now, but it did seem pretty obvious that at least some of Fosho's men have been misled to believe that he is acting in Gran Qian's best interests. That makes me wonder if there's something we can do to maybe reveal that to them, so that at least some of them help us during our final fight with him.
Yes! New personal best. Check out this flex.
Maybe there's some good shit in here. Gear, I mean.
More diamonds. Yeah, we can just cash those in. We've only got 2 islands left at this point. 1 stack should more than suffice for our needs.
Free when you are.
No problemo, man.
You got it. Yes?
Right on.
Okay.
Alright, well, Fosho's men have suffered the fate of all henchmen who are left to deal with the heroes in the villain's absence.
You got it.
Let's pop back out to the world map, see what awaits.
Hey, this is Emma. I just saw the TV broadcast about what happened at the refugee camp. I suppose you don't have the time to watch TV, so I'm emailing you a news report. I want to tell you that I don't believe it. I mean, I don't think you could have committed such a crime. It makes no sense. Something very wrong is going on. I'll talk more about it in the email. Something tells me the radio isn't a safe means of communication anymore.
Corazon and the Major had an arrangement. Hermit is the Adonis CEO, may provide leverage. Let me go over all of this real quick just to make sure we know exactly what we're doing now. Alright, the Major is in the Eagle's Nest camp. And I think that needs to actually be one of our priorities, because that also makes me wonder, now that we know he was intended to be a scapegoat, if we can maybe use that as leverage to forge your classic alliance of convenience. Or a Jagged Alliance, if you will. He is a former AIM merc. Ah, right. And Colonel Fosho has returned to Fort Brigand, that makes sense. Fortunately for us, we've already cleared his minefields and have a secret entrance right into his headquarters. And then Corazon. We obviously have to take her down, but no real clue as to where she might be. We still have the abandoned mansion treasure. That's kind of incidental at this point. But more notably, we do need to meet up with Mike Ditch, the former Adonis CEO, to gather more evidence. Ah, and yep, of course, we are no longer working with Adonis, so apparently Emma is now providing direct funding through government sympathizers. Fair enough. I'm actually kind of surprised they took that into account. Oh, shoot. Oh, wow, we have 4 stacks of soldiers on the move near Fleetown. Well, that is a problem. Some headed for Camp Savan, the rest steamrolling Fleetown. Oh. Another squad coming out of Fort Brigand, setting their sights on Camp de Crocodile. And another one down here. 10 strong, moving upriver. Okay, wow. Well, we can't stop all of this, but we can at least mitigate it. We'll have to split up and move quick. Let's get Charlie on Camp Savan. They'll wipe that squad. And we'll have Delta head straight downriver to Camp La Barriere. They should be able to beat that other squad. Oh, geez. Hold on. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Well, things just got a million times more complicated. Squad 2, 12 strong, coming in on Chalet de la Pas. Right. That's a problem. That's our primary stash now. We lost all of Ernie. That must be where Corazon is. We have a squad gunning it for Red Diamond, another headed for Fosse Noir, and Pantagruel. Oh, this one too. Yeah, Old Diamond. Okay, so they're going for all of our mines except for Landsbach. Okay, let's stick with the plan, at least out to Barrier and Savan. That'll give us two decent footholds to plan around. We actually don't get much from Fleetown, so, I mean, that's definitely a lower priority. So Charlie from Savannah to Pantagruel. And then Delta immediately downriver to Old Diamond.
I'm here, mate.
Oh, they split. Okay, that's easier. That's only 20 guys now. Charlie can deal with 20. Let's block these guys on Barrier, and then I think we're going to have to call it. I'm going to have to really study what's going on here before we commit any further. Man, it's been a while since we've been here. Okay, so one group coming in on beach. Second one up on cliffs. No other groups. Only one spawn zone, central, near the crate maze. We'll, book it straight for the beach.
I will sneak up on rustlers, partner. If you are quiet in your mind, you are quiet in your body.
There's our email from Emma.
It is a shame they will not be able to watch me move. All right, but I don't see how they won't. Enemy sighted. They are small and girlish.
General plan here is to choke point the first group before they get off beach. We'll wipe this group, then worry about whoever's up top. Got to get a baseline on how dangerous they are. I mean, the ambush went down pretty easy, but we had the benefit of having both squads handy and within CQC range.
I can do this real quiet, man.
This is a very, very different situation. Is it just these three? Nice tag. They know we're here.
Busted! We got company.
Moderate ding on techs, but not enough to injure, I think. Militia on the move. Hopefully they'll draw some fire from up top. Oof, yeah, that's...
They're everywhere! I need to reposition!
Oh, immediate flanking. Nice. Ooh, thank goodness we've got cover. Okay. Let's, wipe the group on left. Lay down fire on right.
Outstanding!
Unnecessary combat roll. Minimal damage. Leave it to Cleaver.
That was almost as good as I would have done it.
Of course the battle is going good. We are true heroes that will vanquish all evildoers.
Indeed. One left. Who's got him?
Yeah. Just hold still, damn you!
Oh, okay. Guards have lightning reflexes.
Get down!
Which does not work against melee.
I'm surrounded!
Pin him down. Oh, shit.
Do not be distracted by doubt. Visualize your success.
This is nothing. I do my own stunts.
Army marksmen have revenge. Also noted. Larry?
That's right. Give the evildoers a beating. Make them run back to their foul lairs.
Need a medic?
Gotta finish that guy on left. Marksman, too. Oh, Scully, come on, man. You didn't finish either of them?
I like what I see here.
Oh, well, try not to get shot.
My gun is not a magic wand, you know. Have a good shot.
Good, little Kalina. You are strong.
Thank you. Fingers crossed.
Why is the bounty so low for these guys? They fight like hell. Hurt!
Please don't go on my militia. I don't have time to train more.
We edit that out in post, right?
Target exposed.
108, down.
Make them pay.
Shock assaults also have revenge.
That hurt.
Nice. Nice. Nice work, guys. Shock assaulted and peppered with bullets.
Scully here.
Both shock troops down.
Larry, clean and sober. Our plucky hero is inside Big Pickle.
Hang in there, Tex. We got you.
Yeah, mate. No problem, mate.
Yes. Marksman out.
Hey, man, right on.
Got a good shot here. That one's not getting back up.
1 leader out.
Kalina here.
Let's go for number 2.
All right. I have the villain in my sights.
Aw, man! I dig chicks who can handle themselves in a fight.
Larry, clean and sober.
You know what? You might have a shot there, bud. I am all in on Team Lorena. And we're good. One of like 20 squads down. Tex at half. Let's get him patched.
Feel like a new cowboy.
Oof, those 2 injuries are going to slow him down. Maybe we should fix them. No. We need to ration those.
Come on!
Oh, 40 mil flashbangs. That was the guards, right? So guards have flashbangs and lightning reflexes. And our launcher is already getting worn down.
We all go now.
Which is not great, because I don't know when we're going to have time to actually top off our gear. M24, no big deal. AR-15. Lower base damage, but higher accuracy, higher crit. Okay, wow. Yeah, that,
On my way.
that was not awful. They're definitely not like Siegfried Uber soldier level, but they are a significant step up from the Legion, and they are coming in hard. So yeah, my current thought is Charlie from Savan to Pantagruel, intercept these guys. Oh, shoot, that's way more than I thought were coming from this side. Okay, yeah, and Delta downriver to Old Diamond. They'll hook up with Alpha, try to stop that mess. Oh, right, Order. Order just came in, just in time to get captured by the army. Cool. And Emma, I still believe in you. Breaking news, hundreds killed in refugee camp massacre. Hundreds of refugees have been killed in an unprecedented attack in the troubled Ajani River Valley of Grand Chien. This is the heaviest incident of civilian casualties in the country since the Civil War several years ago. The region is still unstable after the disappearance of Grand Chien's president, Alphonse Lafontaine, during his visit to Ajani. Asked who is responsible for the attack, Colonel Fauchot of the Army of Grand Chien revealed that it was committed by international paramilitary groups known as Merc and AIM. The colonel stated that a large detachment of Grand Chien's army has been tasked with saving the president and restoring order in the region. He is determined to make the guilty parties pay a heavy price for the atrocities. This is what reached the world news. The local TV is way worse. They call you fascists and monsters, and scream for vengeance. I watched an interview with Colonel Fauchot, and he was blaming you for literally everything that is wrong in our country. I don't like that man. I remember when I went to him and begged him to do something to save my father. He told me they were doing everything they could, and that there was a special operation for saving him. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Who talks like that? And now he doesn't even answer my calls, and neither does Corazon Santiago. I think we cannot trust her anymore. I heard about troop movements of Adonis security forces that cooperated with the Grand Chian army. I don't know the details. Some of my friends in government have gone silent, and I'm worried there is some plot in motion here. This country needs its president now more than ever. I fear that if he doesn't return very soon, there will be another civil war. I don't know what part the Major plays in all this, but I have learned that his camp is far in the northeast, the Eagle's Nest. My father is being kept there. Please save him before it's too late. I think you can't rely on Adonis for payment anymore. It was difficult to get alternative funding for you, but I managed to make an arrangement with local administrators to help you run the diamond mines you control. My father will owe them some favors, but as long as you succeed in rescuing him, well, that's all that matters. That's all I've got for now. I wish you luck with all my heart. Emma. Yeah, we could certainly use it. Man, I really wish I'd made Alpha fully combat capable before we set this off. That would really come in handy right now. Then again, considering we're about to lose at least 2 mines, maybe not. Okay, so obviously they're planning to have one squad on every one of these blue tagged squares. Mines, cities, docks. All the tactical points of interest. We have militia in place, but I can't imagine that'll actually stop them. So yeah, we're definitely losing Camp du Crocodile, Chalet de la Pas, Fleetown, Diamond Red. But we can hopefully stop them in Port Cacao and Pantagruel. Hold those mines, hold those cities. Then push back from there. Charlie to Diamond Red. Delta to Fleetown. They'll hopefully get some help from Boss Flaubert. Alright, yeah, I think I see what we're doing here. But obviously that's going to be for next time. Man, this took a turn. We are going to have a lot of firefights next time around, and I am looking forward to it. That said, we'll hit the pause button for now. We'll take care of the usual off-screen bookkeeping, and we will pick up here next time. See you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Revenant, Alois, CrowkingLoR, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, EreV23, EgonAlter, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Kazorm, Mark Giemza, Nathan Welch Jr., OverlordPherom, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you can check out the PayPal, the Patreon, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.
Apparently, you're far less capable than I presumed. And I presumed very little.